Hello my lovelies, I hope you're doing okay. I'm just doing my laundry as usual today. I also filmed a video, but what I wanted to talk to you about is, because I get asked all the time in my comments about what I eat in a day, and I never really thought of telling you because it's boring. I eat the same things all the time. As you know, I've been having a lot of problem with bloating, not feeling that well, and I tried the carnivore diet for a month, which did make me feel better. The best thing that came out of it was that I always felt full, and it got rid of all my carb cravings. That was like a miracle. So if you haven't seen that video, I will link it here. But at the same time, I thought I couldn't live like this, just eat meat, eggs and butter for the rest of my life. And then when we were talking about perimenopause and menopause, and I think I've told you that I've read some paper from some scientists that said that at our age, when we get older, we start processing sugar differently, and that's why we start collecting all the fat around our middle. So the older we get, we should increase the amount of protein and good fats and really decrease the carbs. So I eat a lot of butter, real butter, no all this spreadable soft stuff. You know, once it comes in a paper, I buy the Irish butter, the grass-fed, what is it called? Kerrygold butter. Because if you buy butter in those tubs and it says spreadable, there will be oil added to it. It's not just butter, so don't be fooled when you buy the spreadable butter thinking, oh, it's 100% butter. It isn't. I'm sure I'm right about that. Look at the ingredients next time. So I eat avocados, so olives, so this is my good fat that I eat. And I eat a lot of eggs, bacon and steak. I don't really like chicken. I like chicken, but it has to be in some sort of sauce. But all the sauces are always full of sugar. I don't mind eating like chicken legs and thighs, but the breast is just so tasteless and lean, and you do need some fat, and you do need animal fat as well. So basically what I am doing now, I am on very, very low carb diet. I hardly eat any bread, although I treat myself. For example, 2 days a week when I go to the gym, I will have a slice of toast with butter and banana, because that gives me energy for when I go to the gym. And also at weekends, or if we go away, I don't restrict myself as much. I still try to be mindful of what I'm eating, but I don't worry myself if we go out that, oh my God, there is nothing I can eat. I just let myself go, and I have some wine as well. I don't deny myself completely. I think as soon as you go on a very restrictive diet and start denying yourself stuff, it's going to break you at some point. You're not going to sustain that diet. It's going to break you, and you will go on a binge. So for example, when it's the time of the month, I still get cravings for chocolate, for something sweet. I will have a biscuit, or I will have 2 squares of chocolate. I'm quite lucky that I'm not the sort, you know, some people just can't have 2 squares of chocolate. Once they open it, they have to eat the whole bar. I'm not like that. I'm fine just with having something to just satisfy this overwhelming craving. If you get those at the certain time of the month, you know what I mean. So I would say I'm good 80% of the time, and not bad, but more relaxed about what I eat 20% of the time. So weekends, I'm not that careful. In a week, I try to stay my very low carb, high protein, high fat diet, and it seemed to be working for me. I feel good. I'm maintaining my weight, so yes, you also have to remember that not to consume too many calories, because doesn't matter how good you eat. If I ate just meat but ate 3,000 calories of it a day, I would still put weight on. So I also do somewhat intermittent fasting, I would say. I only eat twice a day. I don't like having breakfast. I don't like eating first thing in the morning. So I start my day with a cup of tea. First thing in the morning when I get up, Paul brings me a cup of tea and I get ready while drinking that tea. And I don't really drink milk at all. I have my tea black with slice of lemon, and I love the Lady Grey tea. So that's what I have every morning. Then about, I would say 10 o'clock, I have a cup of coffee, black coffee. I don't have milk in it. If I want sometimes more creamy coffee, I will put just full fat cream in it, full dollop of cream. It fills you up a bit more as well. And then I suppose it's not lunch, it's brunch, because I would eat between 11 and midday, my first meal. Sometimes I do it later. For example, on the days that I'm filming, I forget to eat completely and I might have my first meal at 2. So what I would eat then, I eat mostly eggs and bacon. So, for example, I boil 2 or 3 eggs, hard boil. Then I cut them into quarters, and sometimes I just have them like that with a bit of salt on them, and sometimes I will squirt a bit of mayonnaise, which is not that good for you, but I don't eat it every day. I squirt some mayonnaise on it and sprinkle cayenne pepper and eat that. Eggs are so filling and full of goodness. They have everything that your body needs. So the next day I might have for my brunch pack of smoked salmon with avocado. And I always squeeze lots of lemon on that salmon, salt and pepper. Another day I have egg and bacon, and I could just do it, grill my bacon, fry my eggs, or I cut my slices of bacon into chunks, I fry it, add some butter, add 2 or 3 eggs and scramble them together with the bacon, and then I will have it with a side of few olives. So this is what I eat every day for my brunch. Now my dinners are a bit less adventurous. It's usually steak, and you've seen me having one steak with my own French beans that I've grown, and I won't have loads of vegetables. I used to, because I love vegetables, I love salads, and I used to have a full plate of salad of vegetables, and that used to bloat me something stupid. So now I have just a tiny bit, so I feel like I'm having some vegetables. With doing this diet as well, it was almost a bit like elimination diet. I have noticed that with salads, is the salad leaves that bloat me. So I hardly ever have salad leaves now. I will just chop up tomato and cucumber and have that. So I might have that with my steak, or I will have a couple of salmon fillets and I do them in the oven. Again, what I do, I squeeze some lemon on it, salt, pepper and lots of chili flakes, and I bake it in the oven. And I might have that with avocado or some sort of vegetable, or a bit of cucumber and tomato, and sometimes I have it with a dollop of sour cream as well. So I will usually have some sort of fish or steak for dinner. Oh, and I also have burgers. We buy these really lovely Wagyu burgers in Costco, and they are nice and dense. So I will have a couple of those, again with some sort of vegetable or tomato and cucumber, and that's all I eat. It's easy, satisfying, and I'm quite happy. You know, I've told you before, I'm not a great foodie. I eat to live. I don't eat like it was my hobby because I just enjoy eating. I actually don't enjoy eating. I don't really like going to restaurants. If I go to a restaurant, it's because I'm too lazy to cook it myself. But to me, this is not something that I love doing. This might be more difficult if you are a real foodie and you love eating and experimenting with different foods. But yeah, I'm not one of those people. Although, you know how much I love bread. Yes, I could live on bread and different sandwiches. I never ever have a problem with making a sandwich because it's something that I adore. So, but since I did the carnivore, because I didn't have any carbs at all, carbs are definitely addictive. I don't buy any bread. Paul has white bread, which I don't really like, so that makes me want to eat it less as well. But yeah, if I have it, I just have it as toast and that's it. So I don't eat now bread at all. I don't eat potatoes. I don't eat pasta. I don't eat rice. I don't eat any of that starchy stuff. But sometimes, like at the weekend, I will have steak and maybe some of my own potatoes. Oh, I'm going to insert in here, I've harvested my potatoes. So what you will see is just from 2 plants. I was so pleased and they were so lovely that I might plant some more actually, because they take about nine weeks to be ready. So I still could plant some more to have in a couple of months. But yeah, have a look at my potatoes. Right, so it looks like my potato is ready because all this is dead now. So we are going to tip it into here now and see if we can find any potatoes. Go on, Paul.
I bet it will be very disappointing.
Okay, can't see anything in there.
Yes.
Oh my God, look!
Done.
Put them on there. Oh, we've got potatoes. We have to do the other one as well. You will get some tiny ones, but I want them all. Look at my look, Louis, potatoes. Now look in the hole. They're not just all by the root.
Well, they are.
No, you have to really dig. Oh, there's a little one. Oh, look at the, oh, look. You see? Oh my goodness, I never thought I will have that many potatoes from one plant.
More lucky dip, I think that's it.
Okay, do the other one. Right, let's see if this one has any potatoes. Oh, while we're here, look at my cucumbers doing really well. That's the next one, they will be ready. There is one here, one here, one here, and one here. Lots of them. More tomatoes here. These ones are quite big now. Oh, more tomatoes here. Louis, what do you think about this excitement? You don't care about my potatoes, do you?
The easiest to get out.
That's not bad, is it?
3.
Oh. Potatoes from my second plant. And I also watched someone saying that you shouldn't wash them off the earth because then they will last longer. Oh, look at the baby ones by the... this one didn't do that well. Yeah, this one didn't look well, this plant, did it? Didn't look as good as the first one.
Yeah, that's it.
No.
I don't see any others.
Oh, only that many from this plant.
Rubbish.
Oh well, still not bad for my first potato harvest. So yes, now and again I will have few new potatoes because I love potatoes too, especially mashed potatoes. But I have much smaller portions now and again. Sometimes I will have a jacket potato with tuna. That's one of my favorite dinners as well, but very rarely. I try to just stick to very low carb diet. Yeah, so I thought I'd tell you about it because I get asked so many times and I think, is it worth telling you what I eat, because it's so boring. It's not like, you know, one of those cooking channels that make amazing things. It's nothing special. While I'm here, let me just tell you, this is a very old top. I don't even know where it's from. Miss Summer London necklace. This one is no longer available. That was from QVC. On my eyes, I have the Pillow Talk Dreams palette. And all I have is this shimmery eyeshadow, the darker one, all over my lid. So I just packed it on my mobile lid and then blended it upwards. And when you do that, you don't get as much shimmer at the top, because sometimes, especially if you put very bright shimmery eyeshadow up here, that will make your hooded eyes look worse. And then in the corner I have the lighter shimmery eyeshadow, and that's it. And on my lips I have Lancome Ideal Lip Liner, which I don't think is available anymore, and Dance Floor Princess lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury. Oh, and my earrings I just bought in a local jewelry store. Okay, my lovelies, I will see you tomorrow or the day after. Hello, my lovelies. I look such a mess. We got out today because the weather's been horrible, but today is really warm and sunny, so we are in one of our usual places with Louis. So I have to, my hair is in terrible state because I was wearing a wig this morning. I was filming this morning, really fun video. I don't know, maybe you've already seen it, because you know I vlog through the week, so I never know when I post the other videos. Maybe you already seen it. If not, you will see it maybe this week. And I have to have my sunglasses on because my makeup is ridiculous, including huge lashes. Sorry, it's a bit windy, so you might not hear me very well. Yes, so under these glasses I have a bit of a mad makeup.
Every time that my mind slips, I just see my past life. Having dreams in a dream, I wonder why I carried on with the things that made you lose your mind. There's no way I can undo what I've done. Can we be strangers again, start fresh like a morning? What's so bad about that? So why won't you follow? Why won't you follow me home? I know I can't make you mine. Yes, I ran out of town. There's no hope for me. I fell down the bottom, so I fell down way deep. But if I can't have the real you, then let me make a 3D print of you. Keep on saying that I'm better off alone. They don't know what it feels like, but I do. So you faded out while I watched it down, obsessed with myself. Wanna hit the reverse on what's broken. Can we?
Look at Louis, he's off. He knows. I don't know if you can see him. He's gone. He knows where the lake is. Well, pond, not a lake. So he's gone now. and we don't know, there could be some big dogs there and he's being murdered. No, I can't see him. I bet he's already in the water. Can't even see him in the lake. Where is he, Paul? Has he drowned? Oh, he's not here. Oh, there he is. I can see his tail.
What you doing?
Look! So funny how he puts his whole face.
So why won't you follow? Why won't you follow me home? I know I can't make you mine. Yes, I ran out of time. There's no hope for me. I fell down the bottom, so I fell down way deep. But if I can't have the real you, then let me make a 3D print of you. Of you. Of you. Of you. Of you. You. Of you. Of you. Of you. I shoot in the dark, so I miss my target. It's a time to move on, but I cannot. I shoot in the dark, so I miss my target. It's a time to move on, you know. So why won't you follow? Why won't you follow me home? I know I can't make you mine. Yes, I ran out of time. There's no hope for me. I fell down the bottom.
Hello my lovelies. So I've got a new vet for Louis. So last time I told you about his teeth, and the groomer said that she can do this sonic toothbrush treatment, but when she looked at his teeth, she said the ones right at the back, she said they look quite bad, and she said I don't want to charge you for it because he might need to have, you know, like the pockets under the gums done as well. So unfortunately I will have to take him to the vet and have proper teeth cleaning, and then I will ask the groomer to just keep on the top of it. So I went to the new vet. I know these vets because when I had my 2 Cavalier King Charles Spaniels, they used to be at that vet, and I spoken to it was funny. I've spoken to like one of the management team because I said, you know, I'm thinking of moving my dog here, but I would like to speak to someone first. So she said okay. She took me to a room and she was lovely, and I started by saying I am very neurotic dog owner. And I have you know, certain criteria that are very important to me. So anyway, we had a really good chat. She was really lovely, definitely better service than in the other one. She explained things to me, you know. I asked her about this thing when I go and have his glands done, that in the other one they always wanted to take him away and didn't want me to come to the room. And she said no, she said it's fine for you to come in. We only take the dogs away when they are snappy and aggressive, because they sometimes behave differently, well, always behave differently for the owners. So she said that's not a problem. And then I asked her about his teeth, and I said the one thing that bothers me is that I have to bring him first thing in the morning, and you don't do the procedure till like 1 o'clock, and he just sits there in a cage. She said, you know, she said they don't just sit there. She said they are allowed some water, and the nurses take them out now and again to have a wee. But they said that they can delay me bringing him, so I can bring him instead of like 8-9 o'clock, I can bring him probably at 11, as long as I don't give him anything to eat, obviously, on that day. So that was really good, so he doesn't have to be there for that long. So anyway, I'm seeing a vet first, because Paul noticed something weird. I haven't seen it. It's very difficult because Louis won't open his mouth wide and let you look in there. But when he yawns, Paul said that he could see some sort of white lump on the back of his tongue. But then on another day he couldn't see it. So I don't know. But I'm seeing a vet today with him to just check him, because, you know, it's a new surgery. And I will tell him about it, or her. And while they're doing his teeth, because I'm going to book him for his teeth cleaning, while they're doing his teeth, they could check if there is something, or it's just Paul's imagination. So yeah, that's it's a bit boring, but I just want it done, because, you know, we're going away again soon, next month, so I want him to be, you know, in a good shape. I don't want anything happen to him when we are away or be in pain. So I'm just gonna do it, and this should be the last teeth cleaning in his life. He's 9 now, and if I have the groomer keep on top of it, he should be fine. Do you know what I've bought? I bought stuff from Lisa Eldridge. So well, you will see the lipstick I'm using this Wednesday, I think. It's a really fun video. Well, I had so much fun making this video. It's a bit cheeky and fun this Wednesday. And I used Lisa Eldridge's lipstick there, Velvet Beauty. I forgot about this lipstick. It's a lovely, lovely lipstick. So I bought some more bright lipsticks from her. You know, I have that thing about bright lipsticks, especially in the summer. And I should really wear more bright lipsticks. I feel when you get older, as much as I love the really pale nude lipsticks, I think they sort of drag you down a bit. You need something to brighten your face. So I've ordered, how many? 4 lipsticks, and I've ordered her foundation as well. You know, I'm all about foundation, so I want to try the foundation. So yes, expect some videos about that soon. Okay, my lovelies, I am going to finish this vlog here. I am going to the vet today, and then I've got ironing to do, and I have to go and see my friend. So busy, weekend is busy, so I will see you next week. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and stay fabulous. Bye.